Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Congratulations to all of the nominees, and welcome to your family and friends who are here to support you. I asked the following two initial questions of our nominees before any of the committees on which I sit, and so I will ask this question, and we'll just start with Judge Brandisi and go down the line. Since you became a legal adult, have you ever made unwanted requests for sexual favors or committed any verbal or physical harassment or assault of a sexual nature?
No, Senator.
No, Senator.
No, Senator.
No, Senator.
No, Senator.
No, Senator.
Have you ever faced discipline or entered into a settlement related to this kind of conduct?
No, Senator.
No, Senator.
No, Senator.
No, Senator.
No, Senator.
No, Senator.
Thank you. For Mr. Brandisi, you served in the U.S. House of Representatives, and you were asked about a particular bill. I take it that you did introduce a number of bills that expressed positions that you had. But as a judge, I have to assume that you will follow appropriate precedent and that you will not be judging cases on the basis of any personal or ideological position that you may have taken in the past.
That's correct, Senator. As a judge for the last 2 years, I'm very comfortable following precedent. I do it on a daily basis in my courtroom, and if I'm fortunate to be confirmed, I will follow the precedent of the Supreme Court and the Second Circuit.
Mr. Desai, I understand that you are the son of immigrants. So I think that having that kind of a background and your parents coming to this country to start a new life for everyone is a very unique kind of experience. Can you share with this committee a bit about how that experience influenced possibly your career choices, your career path?
Thank you, Senator. When I was a child, my parents spoke often about the values in America, such as justice, equality, and the rule of law. And I don't think it's any surprise that both my sisters and I all decided to attend law school for those reasons. We were all drawn to it because we believe firmly in justice. I hope to uphold those values if I'm fortunate to be confirmed as a district court judge, and I hope to continue the dream that my parents started when they moved to this country.
Ms. Is it Combe?
Yes, Coombe.
Coombe, thank you. You have spent your whole career dedicated to public service, and this is a question that I would have for others on the panel. That can you tell us why you're so dedicated to public service? Because as a lawyer, you can choose between spending your time in public service or in private practice. Would you like to share how it is that you have spent your entire career in public service?
Yes, thank you, Senator. I was inspired and saw firsthand my parents' dedication to lives of public service. As I mentioned, they gave their careers to government and education. And I love our country and I love our communities. And it's just been a privilege and an honor to be able to work for the federal government my entire career. And as an assistant United States attorney, to be charged with upholding the rule of law, protecting constitutional rights, and trying to do justice.
Thank you. Mr. Desai, you have dedicated a significant amount of time doing pro bono work. Why is pro bono work so important to you?
So, Senator, my most impactful pro bono case was the Graves v. Arpaio case, and it was important for the firm to take that case because we were representing individuals, a plaintiff class of pretrial detainees in the jails, who had no ability to effectively advocate for themselves on a very important issue of constitutional law. In that case, after a 3-week evidentiary hearing, we were able to successfully get a significant order improving jail conditions in the jails.
Thank you. One last question for Ms. Johnson. On top of your responsibilities as a U.S. attorney, you serve as co-chair of the hiring committee and participate in educational panels about careers in public service. What are some lessons you've learned as a member of the hiring committee, and what factors do you consider when reviewing an applicant, and how do you encourage new lawyers to consider a career in public service? 3-part question.
Thank you, Senator. Serving on the hiring committee has been an incredible honor in the U.S. Attorney's Office. And factors we consider are just basic litigation skills, but more importantly, integrity and good judgment. And what I've learned from serving on that committee is that being able to do justice comes in all forms, and it takes all types. You can be gregarious, you can be a quiet personality, but we have an incredible group of prosecutors in our office, and it's because we look for the best and the brightest.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Senator Lee.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thanks to each of you for being here and for your families for supporting you. Judge Brindisi, let's start with